You might see up to our right there an old oak tree, just on the other side of a few hedges. Now that oak is a Royal Albert oak and is the oldest tree in our botanic gardens, being the first tree planted there all the way back when our botanic garden started, over 160 years ago.
Ooh.
Now that tree is also our only tree in our gardens to have a $15 fine for touching.
Ooh.
And our only tree that gets its own bodyguard down every few years to come check up on it. We're not even allowed to trim the tree without asking permission from somebody up in London. The reason for all these little rules is because it was a gift to us by Queen Victoria, all the way back when she reigned. Now back then there was a tradition amongst the British royals that whenever one of them would get married, in this case her son, the Princess of Denmark, they would send a gift to just about everyone. At the time New Zealand was just starting out, so Queen Vic had to get us a gift. Now Queen Victoria, rubbish gift giver. She just went to her gardens, grabbed a handful of acorns and sent them around the world. New Zealand of course got one, though we didn't know what to do with it, as at the time we hadn't yet chosen a capital. So we decided to plant it where we thought we'd have our capital, right here in Christchurch.
Right.
Of course that didn't end up being the case. Our capital ended up being up in Wellington, though we were still able to keep our Royal Albert Oak and our lovely botanic gardens, and Hagley Park started because of it.
Okay.
Sadly, this area does have to be our halfway point, so we will just be spinning around and making our way right back down towards the boat sheds. Because of the speed of our boats and turns, a lot of people do like to compare us to jet boats. Though obviously without the jets, we aren't allowed motors on this river. The reason for that is because this river is what's known as a public waterway. Now all that really means is that you are allowed any boat you want on our river, so long as it doesn't have a motor. So often we'll get kayaks, canoes, rowboats, the odd paddleboard here and there, but it also means that, especially during summer, we'll get people who are a bit more creative with their boats. So we'll get people coming down our river on air mattresses and inflatable pool toys.
Ooh.
One time we even saw someone coming down our river on an ironing board. Died to weigh a whole bunch of ball noodles. If it does float, we've seen someone try our river on it. And even if it doesn't, we've seen more than enough ball noodles to make anything float.